Hey, can I ask you something? And I want you to be really honest with yourself. Have you ever heard that phrase, respect is earned, not given? I bet you have. And you probably, like me, nod your head and you say amen to that. It's earned, it's not given until someone disrespects you, right? Then suddenly there's something inside of you, just like there's something inside of me that starts to flare up and it's thinking, whoa, hey, wait, you can't do that. Do you know who I am? Do you know what position I have? I'm your boss. I'm the business owner. I'm your parent. It's kind of funny, isn't it? We want everyone else to climb the ladder to earn our respect. But it's almost like there's something inside of each of us that wants an elevator to the top for ourselves, that we can just get respect in an instant. If you look around, I think you see this tension in many, many different places. You've probably seen it at home, at work. I mean, maybe you've been in a business meeting, right? And the new manager walks in and you can just feel like there's this expectation that your new manager has that you're going to just immediately respect him or respect her because of the title on their door, but you don't necessarily respect them, do you? They haven't earned it yet. Maybe you've seen it in a home where a parent demands respect from their child, but the parent's not modeling a respectable life. Or maybe, and we can just be real here, you've seen it in church where a leader sometimes confuses their position in the pulpit with their reputation in the community, like you should instantly respect them just because they're a pastor. But here's the truth I want you to grab hold of today. Respect is never automatic. It's cultivated, isn't it? You see, I mean, you can command obedience. You can make people do what you say, I guess, especially maybe if they're your kids, but you can never, ever command their respect. And you know that, don't you? Respect is the fruit of your consistent character. Respect is not a byproduct of your power or your title or your position. And for you, I'm assuming that you're a Christian leader, this isn't just a good leadership tip. In many ways, it's a biblical mandate. We can't just expect for people to automatically respect us because of who we are. So let's talk first of all about the biblical foundation, what Jesus showed you. And I want you to think about Jesus for a second. I mean, this is the Son of God, the creator of the universe. If anybody in the history of the world deserved automatic, unquestioning respect, no questions asked, hands down respect, it was Jesus, right? I mean, he's literally God himself. Jesus could have walked into any room, snapped his fingers and said, everybody bow now. And he could have forced people to, but he never did that, did he? Not at all. In fact, kind of the opposite, right? What did he do? He knelt down and he washed the dirt from the disciples' feet. That's not what you would expect from the King of the universe. Jesus reached out and he touched lepers when everybody else ran away from them. He looked into the eyes of women and tax collectors and little children. These are the very people his culture dismissed and gave them dignity. If you have kids, can you imagine Jesus talking to your kids and listening to your kids? Philippians chapter 2, a very famous Christological passage, tells us that even though Jesus was God, he did not cling to that. He didn't grasp onto that. He never leveraged his rights. Instead, he made himself nothing. He took upon himself the form of a servant. Think about that. Jesus earned your respect, not by demanding that you look up to him, but by getting down to serve you. People who followed Jesus didn't admire him because of his title. They admired him because of what he did with his authority. He used to heal, to restore, to serve. Do you act like that? Do I act like that? Here's the beautiful irony I want you to see today for your own life. When you stop trying so hard to get respect, to force others to respect you, and you start focusing instead on giving respect to others, that's the moment you start to earn it. I think we have this illusion of entitled respect. Oh, I'm entitled to respect because I'm such and such, because of this, because of this, because of this position. Maybe you've been tempted to think that respect should come with your job, probably especially if you step into some kind of new leadership position at church or at the office, or maybe just the position that you have at your home. You know, you're the new pastor, you're the new team lead, you're the new youth group leader, the new small group leader. And there's part of you that thinks, okay, they'll follow me now because I'm the one in charge, right? Or maybe you're a parent. And often I think we as parents say, well, you need to listen to me because I said so, or you need to because I'm your parent. And biblically, our kids should respect us because of our position, like Ephesians 6, right? They should obey and honor their parents. I get it, but you need to hear this. That demanding of respect might get you short-term obedience, but it will never earn you long-term, genuine respect. That doesn't come from being demanded. Respect doesn't flow down from a title or an org chart. It flows up from a foundation of people that trust you because of your character that you've shown. You built respect. People don't follow titles, they follow character. I mean, you might impress someone with your competence for a day, but you'll only influence them through your consistency for a lifetime. We earn respect. I want to give you an example of two coaches, and it's somewhat hypothetical, but you probably can think of coaches like this that you've had in your own life. In fact, when I talk about Coach A and Coach B, you'll probably be putting in names from your own story. So think back to a time where you were on a team, maybe a sports team, a team at work, really anywhere. And you have this one coach, let's call him Coach A, and he's all about control. He yells, he micromanages, he uses fear to get you to perform. Think about a drill sergeant or certain football coaches. He demands respect every single practice. And yeah, you obeyed him, right? You ran the laps. But did you love him? No, probably not. You played to not get yelled at. You played for yourself. But now let's compare Coach B. He or she pushed you just as hard, maybe even harder. But that coach never ever humiliated you. When you messed up, they'd pull you aside, look you in the eye, correct you both with grace and a high standard. That coach treated you with dignity. Now, what happened when you played for that coach or worked for that team leader? You probably didn't just respect that person. You admired him or her. I mean, you would run through a brick wall for them. You didn't just play for them. You started to play like them, and you started to just really respect them as a person. That's the difference, right? Demanded respect evaporates the second you walk out of the room, but respect that you earn, it multiplies in the hearts of others long after you're gone. What about parents? There's a good chance if you're listening to this that you're a parent. Are you shaping a heart, or are you just demanding a certain behavior? Bring this right into your living room. I'm a parent of 5 children, and I think this is for all of us as parents. You have the power to demand obedience, particularly when your kids are young. You can ground them. When they get a little older, you can take away their phone. You can enforce their bedtime. That's a hard thing to do, I think, for young kids, but you cannot force their respect. If your child obeys you only because they're afraid of the consequences, you might control their behavior for a night, but you will never, ever shape their heart for a lifetime. You know this if you're a parent, don't you? You've seen it. You've seen it played out. Ephesians 6:4 says, "Fathers, do not provoke your children to anger, but bring them up in the training and the instruction of the Lord." Is that something that you're trying to do? You see the heart behind a verse like that? If you want your kids to truly respect you, then you have to model the kind of person that you're praying for them to become. And that's hard work. It's kind of easy to just demand obedience. It's much harder to live the kind of lifestyle that they should respect. I mean, this means things like you need to apologize when you're wrong. I've often had to apologize to my wife or to my kids. It means you keep your promises even when it's inconvenient. It means you actually listen to the opinion of others in your family instead of just waiting for your turn to talk. Show the people following you what respect looks like in your actions, not just what it sounds like in your commands. And I think you'll be amazed at how their hearts begin to follow you. So let's talk about some specific ways to earn respect. I mean, how do you do this? What does this look like on a Monday morning when the pressure's on? I want to give you 5 practical ways that even today or tomorrow, you can start earning respect. Number 1, you have to show up. Sounds easy, right? Sounds so simple, but it's huge. You have to show up. You do what you say you will do. When you tell a person yes, that's a rock solid guarantee. People have to be able to rely on you. Are you a reliable leader? So number 1, show up. Number 2, listen before you lecture. Can you do that? Can you listen before you lecture? When someone brings you a problem, is your first instinct to jump in and fix it, or do you try to truly understand it? Proverbs says that to answer before listening is folly and shame. People don't respect the leader who talks the most. They respect the leader who understands the most. So number 2, listen before you lecture. Number 3, take the blame and share the credit. Can you do that? You take the blame and share the credit. Nothing earns respect faster than a leader who says, I was wrong. That was my fault. That's on me. Can you own your own mistakes? When things go well, are you pointing the spotlight on your team? Own the failure, but share the victory. That's point number 3. Number 4, treat everyone with dignity. Do you do that? The book of James warns us against showing favoritism. Do you treat the janitor with the same honor and attention that you give to the CEO or the biggest donor? Your team's watching. Your kids are watching. They notice. Treat everyone with dignity. That's number 4. And number 5, keep growing. You have to let your people see you learning. Let them see you repenting. Let them see you growing. Let them see you admitting you don't have all the answers. When they see you're not trying to be above them, you're not just some dictator looking down on them, you're on the journey with them. That's how you can build lifelong trust. Now, some of you might be watching this and listening to this and you're thinking, Nathan, I've lost respect. Like you actually have a knot in your stomach. You're thinking, I've blown it. I made this huge mistake. It was public. It was visible. I've lost my team's respect. I've lost my kids' respect. It's too late. I've lost the respect of my spouse. Listen to me. It's not too late. The God you serve is a God of restoration. Think about the Apostle Paul. He went from a Christian killer to a gospel spreader, but it's going to take humility. It's going to take time. Here's what you need to do. Number one, this is hard, but you need to do it. Number one, repent. If your mistake was public, your apology needs to be public. Don't spin it. Don't make excuses. This is not a PR move. Just own it. People respect honesty way more than they respect perfection. Number two, make it right. Make amends. Pick up the phone, send the email, go have the coffee, apologize directly to the person you wronged. I know that conversation feels like the heaviest thing in the world, but it might be the very thing that rebuilds a bridge that you thought was burned to the ground. Number three, be consistent over time. You can't fix this with one sweeping gesture. Respect isn't rebuilt through promises, it's rebuilt through patterns. So you just keep showing up, keep walking humbly, keep listening. The people that you're over, that you're their leader, they need to see this day after day. And over time, your new consistency will speak louder than your past failure. Remember this, failure does not disqualify you automatically from leadership. Hypocrisy does. There are certain failures that could disqualify you from pastoral leadership. 1 Timothy 3 talks about that. But let me challenge you this way for this coming week. I want you to stop asking the question, why don't people respect me? I think you can ask a much better question. I think you can ask this, what am I doing today to earn that person's respect? What are you doing to earn their respect? Because the respect you're looking for can't be demanded. It has to be developed, right? Respect is not about your title. I've said that so many times. Respect is about your testimony. It's about the lifestyle that you're living to earn that respect. Respect isn't about a position. It's not about your charisma. It's much more about your actual character and people seeing that over time. So whether you're leading a church, classroom, a company, maybe you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, maybe you're just leading your family around the dinner table, I want to encourage you to earn their respect. Earn it through humility, earn it through consistency, earn it through serving those that you lead. Because when you start to live and lead like Jesus did, you'll find that you never have to ask for respect again. It just simply follows you. Are you a leader like that? If not, you can be. If this message hit home for you today, would you do me a favor and share it with another leader in your life? Maybe a pastor, a parent, a business owner, a teacher, anyone you know, a coach who's trying to lead with integrity. Maybe this video would be helpful for them as well. And I want you to remember this as you go. This is reality, okay? Titles will fade. Power will shift. We see that in politics. We see that in business, office dynamics. Your influence will change. It will wax and wane. But your character, the person you are when no one is watching, that's forever, right? So go earn the kind of respect that heaven applauds. Thanks again. I know your time is super valuable. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. That means so much to me. Again, if you liked it, share it with someone else. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And I hope that you have a wonderful day.